One peaceful afternoon, a little girl named Lina sat quietly by the window, gazing outside. The sky began to darken as heavy, grey clouds slowly filled the entire expanse above. A strong wind rustled through the trees, making them sway back and forth with increasing intensity. In the distance, a low rumble of thunder could be heard, signaling an approaching storm. Indeed, a storm was visibly gathering outside, growing closer with each passing moment. But more profoundly, inside Lina's own heart, a different kind of storm was brewing. Just a few hours earlier, that very day, an upsetting incident had occurred at school. During her art class, Lina had dedicated much effort to creating a vibrant drawing. It depicted a beautiful rainbow arcing over a cozy little house filled with intricate details. She had carefully chosen all her favorite colors, feeling immense pride in her creation. As the class was tidying up, preparing to leave, a clumsy classmate accidentally spilled water. The water splashed directly onto Lina's precious drawing, soaking it instantly. The carefully applied colors began to bleed and spread across the paper, blurring together. Her magnificent rainbow, once so clear and bright, dissolved into a messy swirl of hues. Lina felt an immediate, painful tightening sensation deep within her chest. Her eyes welled up rapidly, quickly filling with hot, unshed tears. A complex mix of emotions overwhelmed her: profound sadness, simmering anger, and deep confusion. Now, back home, she sat hunched by the window, silently hugging her knees to her chest. Her small figure seemed to shrink, reflecting the heavy weight on her young heart. Just then, her kind grandmother entered the room, noticing Lina's quiet distress. "Why do you look like a little rainy cloud today, my dear?" Grandma asked gently, her voice soft. Lina let out a long, shaky sigh, struggling to articulate her feelings. "My heart feels all stormy inside, Grandma," she confessed, her voice barely a whisper. Grandma moved closer, sitting down beside Lina and looking out at the darkening sky. "Do you see that big storm gathering outside, Lina?" Grandma asked, pointing towards the window. She continued softly, "Sometimes our feelings can be just like that weather outside." Lina listened intently, her gaze fixed on her grandmother's comforting face. "Sometimes we feel wonderfully happy and bright, like the warm sunshine," Grandma explained. "Other times, we might feel a bit sad, much like a gentle, quiet rain shower. And then there are moments," she added, "when our feelings grow very big and loud, like thunder." Lina slowly nodded her head, recognizing the truth in her grandmother's words. "That's exactly how I feel right now, Grandma," she admitted, her voice still tinged with sorrow. "My beautiful rainbow drawing got completely ruined today at school." Grandma offered a warm, understanding smile, her eyes full of compassion. "It's perfectly okay to feel sad when something like that happens," she reassured Lina. "And it's also perfectly okay to feel angry about it too, my sweet girl. Feelings are very much like the weather," Grandma explained. "They come and then they go." As if on cue, the first drops of rain began to fall outside, pattering against the window pane. Tap, tap, tap. The rhythmic sound filled the quiet room, a gentle accompaniment to their conversation. Lina watched the individual raindrops tracing paths down the glass, mesmerized by their movement. After a few moments of shared silence, Grandma reached over and handed Lina a fresh piece of paper. She also offered a small box filled with colourful crayons, a gesture of quiet encouragement. "Remember, Lina, storms don't ever last forever," Grandma said, her voice full of hope. "Sometimes, after a storm passes, something truly beautiful emerges in its place." Lina thoughtfully picked up a blue crayon, its smooth surface cool against her fingers. She hesitated for a moment, then began to draw again, her hand moving with renewed purpose. This time, her imagination took flight, and she started creating something entirely new. She drew a vast sky filled with dark, swirling clouds and falling rain. But most importantly, she added a brilliant, arching rainbow, appearing brightly behind them. The rainbow seemed to promise hope and colour, even amidst the stormy depiction. Grandma leaned in, her eyes twinkling as she admired Lina's new artwork. "Oh, Lina, that is truly beautiful," she exclaimed, her voice filled with genuine delight. Lina looked at her drawing, then at her grandmother, and a soft smile finally bloomed on her face. She realized a profound and important lesson in that quiet, rainy afternoon. Even when her feelings felt overwhelmingly big and messy, like a tumultuous storm, she understood that those intense emotions would eventually pass, just like the weather, and that, after the storm, warmth and sunshine could always find their way back into her heart. Slowly, gently, the emotional storm that had raged inside Lina's heart began to subside. It transformed into a sense of calm, a peaceful understanding of her own feelings. Lina knew that she could weather any storm, both outside and within, with a little help and hope.